we're going to go ahead and move down to subtracting multi-digit numbers. And again, because the numbers are so large, really the only thing we can do is just write it down, do it out on paper, step by step, and remember to take a little bit of an extra moment to check all of my arithmetic, especially when borrowing is concerned, just to make sure I don't make another mistake. 340, 567, 68, 415. And I'm using banter to try to make this a little bit more interesting, but honestly, this kind of math bores the hell out of me. I don't think it's really worth spending a whole lot of time on. I know I've mentioned that a bunch of times, but just the plug and chug churning of addition and subtraction of large numbers, don't waste a whole lot of time on it. 7 minus 5 is 2, 6 minus 1 is 5, 5 minus 4 is 1. Yeah, I got 10 here and 14 here. So 2, and then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's an 8, and that's a 2. 282,152. However, I do want to point out a wonderful and also equally understandable mistake that One Silver Key just made. One Silver Key's answer was 408,982. And I love this answer because it's the kind of answer that I would make. This is the kind of mistake that I would make. What they did was accidentally, I believe, added the two numbers instead of subtracting them. And that's totally, absolutely fair because we just did a whole bunch of addition a second ago, right? It takes the mind time to change gears. No shame in making mistakes. Easy as that. I got 282,152. I'm also wrong. See, there are lots of ways to make mistakes here. Where did I get this wrong? I'm not going to look at the hints yet. 7 minus 5 is 2. 1, 5, 8. Ah, I see what I did wrong. I went too fast again. I forgot one of my borrowings, which means this should be 272. 152. Ah, ha, 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 ha. The best part about making mistakes is when you realize what your mistake is and correct it. That's how you learn. That's literally how you learn. Whether you are just figuring this stuff out for the first time or whether you've been a teacher for 21 years. That's not an exaggeration. Okay, we've got 267, 442 minus 209, 650. Now again, I know I mentioned it before, but I want to mention it again because this is going to be a different video on youtube.com, by the way. You can go to my website, professor-cunningham.com, to find my YouTube channels. I will be cutting this up into smaller videos, so I want to make sure I reference again that it is a matter of personal preference whether you want to put commas in here or not. It does not make the number any different whether they're on there or not. They are just a placeholder. Some folks use them to keep their numbers straight, and I fully respect that. 2 minus 0 is 2. 4 minus 5 requires us to borrow. We get 3 here, but we're going to need to borrow again, not forgetting this time. Yeah, that's 14, and then one of them goes over to here to make this 13. 13 minus 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Man, I am all kinds of shaken. All right, 7 minus 9, actually 67 minus 9 is 58. Did you see what I did there? I just took on 2 columns at once because it was more convenient for me. I was able to see, oh yeah, 67 minus 9, well, I know that's 58 because it's the same as subtracting 10 and adding 1. We've been doing that since first grade. And then, of course, 2 minus 2 is 0. So our answer is 58,792, unless I made yet another mistake. Let's find out. Ooh, man, I am swinging and missing a lot today. What kind of math teacher am I? Okay, where did I go wrong? 14, yeah. 3, 13, oh, that's 66. Making that 7. We're definitely doing this one again. That is true. I do indeed find this particular topic tedious. And as you can see, there's lots of little places to make little mistakes. And Khan Academy doesn't have a way of differentiating between you came really close to the answer and you have no idea what you're doing. There's a big difference between making a little mistake like I have been because I've been going too fast and because, you know, I've got a lot on my mind and all that other stuff. There's a big difference between that and not understanding the material at all. And a lot of students conflate that in their mind. They make mistakes and they think that it means they don't understand. And that's just not true. It's just not true. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is the same thing my students do at this point. We are actually going to go ahead and put in incorrect answers and skip to the end. And we're just going to hit the try again button. Now, notice that it's added this little red thing here saying that we're struggling for it or on it. And as a teacher, I would be able to see that. And I really love that feature of Khan Academy. Anyway, let's try that again. Okay, now, once again, we're going to do this. And what I think I'm going to do on the YouTube video is I'm just going to go ahead and speed up the footage because I don't need to narrate my way through all of this again. You all know what I'm doing. You all know how I'm doing it. And at this point, I think it's best to just power through. So. Ooh. Okay. So here is another piece of information that I will be giving to you. When you have something like this, where it's going wrong over and over and over again, whether you're making the same mistake over and over again, or whether you're making different mistakes, once you have recognized the mistake, if you keep making it, then there is no sense in continuing to work on things. Seriously, I mean this. Take a break. Take a break. It's that easy. I am going to take a break, and I am going to step away from the stream for just a few minutes, and then I am going to come back, and I am going to try this one more time. So, give me just a few moments, my friends. I'm going to collect myself. I'm going to come back. We're going to make this work. Before I do, though, let me find my problem here. 8 minus 6 is 2. 4 minus 2 is 2. I forgot to borrow from the 100,000s. Borrowing has been an issue for me tonight. So we're going to take a quick break. I'm going to come back. We're going to do some more borrowing. Be right back.